No.
The
Just
family?
your husband. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my husband.
Just overall, altogether, 4 kids, you and your husband.
I'm not good with money. So it's like 200,000
How much?
here.
You said you had an associates. You live
Yeah,
in Brooklyn. How much is your rent right now?
it's a lot.
How much is your rent right now?
23.
2,300. So that's roughly almost $30,000 a year. That's for one person in a sugar shack in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had 2 people, if you just multiply rent, that's 4,600. So that's 60,000 right there, just in 2 apartments. You're gonna put 4 kids in that. They're gonna need substantially more than $200,000.
I need more than that.
Yeah.
See, that's why I need a husband so he can know.
Yeah, but how much? Okay, yeah. But how much is your husband gonna have to make because you're only supporting about 10% of this? How much is he gonna need to make annually to have 4 kids that can go to college if you want to, that can travel nationally or internationally?
He has to be a millionaire.
Damn near.
Okay, see, damn.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
Because see, this is a funny thing. They don't think about the numbers because women in places they don't want to admit, they don't expect to pay. They think because they have a vagina, that balance is $1 million.
Well, can I?
Go ahead. I said women. I didn't say you.
I know.
Women.
Well, because what I visioned was like my job will go into like things like, so he'll pay like the basic bill.
What your associates is in what?
Is in theater.
A bullshit degree. So
Yeah.
your job ain't gonna pay nothing. See, the
I'm
number
going
one,
to pilot school.
unmarriable, the actress, the creatives, the unmarriables.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to pilot
because
so
it doesn't matter. You don't want. It doesn't matter what you make. You don't want to contribute more than 10% to the family.
No, I mean like I want my.
So
my
at the
job
end of the day, man, 4 children.
Okay.
4 children. What job are you going to have? Who's going to be raising these 4 kids? You can't have a job and 4 kids and not a substantial job. So to have you want your children, upper class children, are roughly 485,000, 500,000. You want $2 million worth of kids. If you live in Connecticut, hell, if you lived in Atlanta, it will run you about 350,000. So with another kid, you're talking about 400,000. If you're talking about New York City, about 850. What kind of professions would a man need to make? What kind of profession would a man need to have to earn $750,000 or more legally? These are all reasonable questions.
Is it like a doctor, lawyers?
What kind of doctor?
Surgeons, heart surgeons, probably.
Cardiac surgeons. Okay, go ahead.
I don't like. I don't know. I know what I'm going to school for. So, but.
Ma'am, that's fine. But if you want to have this man sometime, don't you think you need to be able to identify it? Don't you think you might need to be, man?
I'm sorry, you cut off.
Don't you think you might need to be able to kind of identify who this man is and what he does to kind of, that's important.
Yeah.
So cardiac surgeon, what else?
I said a lawyer. Is a lawyer?
What kind of attorney? What kind of, attorneys, what kind of attorneys?
Is criminal? And a criminal? I don't know. I never looked in, like, these are good questions.
But you're now, just for memory's sake, you'll be 29 and when?
In 2 months.
So you're almost 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And from a standpoint of thinking about a spouse for the life you said you want, because you've always wanted to be a wife and family and all these things, because the things you said, as far as serious thought, you put in, based on this conversation, nothing. So you just expect it to happen? You've done no planning. So it's like going to college and just taking a bunch of courses and then expecting to become an engineer or anything. It doesn't match. Can a man go through life like this and get the outcomes you're talking about, meaning he wants a wife and 4 kids? because he has to pay for it.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Can a man go through life like this?
No.
Okay.
I don't think anyone can, because obviously it's not working for
well,
us.
women can. Women can. Women, obviously, women can, because just like you and the previous woman, most women think this is just going to happen because you're good people. But
I never thought you had to plan to meet someone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so again, it's just supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen to meet a man who can afford for you to be a stay-at-home wife with a possible side business. It doesn't matter, man. At the end of the day, you only want to pay 10% of the bills. So it doesn't matter if you're a stay-at-home millionaire that don't want to pay any bills. He has to pay for the lifestyle, college. You want your kids to go to college. That means that man has to have
no,
his
he doesn't
lifestyle.
have to pay for the kids' college by himself. I was talking about like bills, like the house.
How are you going to pay for college if you can't even pay part of the, if you want to pay 10%? How are you going to pay for college?
In the kids' stuff.
Excuse me?
I thought you were only talking about like home.
That is the ma'am, the kids are part of the expenses. And see, what I'm trying to explain is this is
okay,
simple.
I didn't get that.
Oh, but you should though. This is simple family planning.
Okay.
You don't have children. They are an expense. Mm-hmm. You said you want the kids to go to college. Were you expecting your kids to take out substantial student loans, or did you expect
I wouldn't want them to have
and then how are you going to pay for their college if you're only paying 10 to 20% of anything? 20% of anything, 20% of the mortgage, light bill, phone bill, trips, 10% of anything. That's all you want to be responsible for. So that means at best you'd be paying for 10% of the school. That's books. So basically you're talking about you want a man who is in, what percentage of men earn $100,000 or more in this country?
Don't know.
Yes.
15?
10.
Oh, that was close.
You care if he's black or not?
No.
The more money a man makes, the more racially loyal he tends to be. What percentage of black men earn $500,000 or more in this country?
3?
0.1%.
What? Wow.
And then what do these kind of men who make this kind of money, who are cardiac surgeons, personal injury attorneys, high-level financiers, high-level in companies and organizations? Oh, by the way, what's the oldest man you would consider dating? You're 28. What's your upper limit?
Probably like 7 years older than me.
7 years. 7 years.
Is that what? That's
men
bad?
hit their financial men hit their financial stride during 45 to 55. So for class, so everybody understands, this is yet another woman, and this is what you guys have been taught, that you should find a young, rich man that you're attractive to, that wants to have a housewife, even though you weren't raised to be a housewife, so you can stay at home and be a luxury housewife. Do you want to have a housekeeper? You expect that you don't expect to have a housekeeper? You want to be, kids are going to be homeschooled? The kids are going to be homeschooled or not?
That I did want home.
Homeschool? Do you want to you don't want a housekeeper? You want somebody to help you with prepare meals, chef, personal training?
Cooking.
Okay. So again, this is why men under 30 aren't even, that's why all they're trying to do is Netflix and chill. Because every man in your age range is making, if you're making 70,000, you're in the top 15%. And you're 28, about to be 29 years old, talk about 35, and you told me at best 2 professions. And you don't even get out of medical school until 30. Do you expect to share your husband with other women?
No.
Okay. So you want him to be sexually loyal?
Yeah, is that impossible?
So you expect to have a young millionaire who is earning and doing roughly 20 times what 10 to 20 times what the average man is doing. Well, actually, twice 10, 700,000. He's doing roughly 15 times what the average man is doing, but he doesn't get 15 women. See, what I'm trying to let you guys understand, just on the math.
So wait, why does he?
All you ladies, because, ma'am, here's the thing. I just asked you. I just asked you.
Thing is,
I just asked you why.